You're never escaping dumbbell Bulgarian split squats. Those bitches will haunt you the rest of your life as soon as you start Athlean-X. Morning everybody, just finished the quads workout in month 4. So I'm 3 workouts into month 4, and the other day I spent the day writing all the workouts down in my handy dandy notebook, so I got a feel or a glimpse at what's ahead. You go to full bro splits, so month 6, 6 workouts a week. It's pretty intense. The workouts do change, so it's not the same. Like in month 3, it was those 6 workouts that repeated 3 times. This time around, they do change. In each workout, there's 3, I want to call them sections, or it's broken into 3 sections. First one, which is usually comprised, the first section is usually comprised of 1 move, and it's called the legendary exercise. And that's usually a famous bodybuilder's favorite exercise, and he'll explain it to you. Second section is called max hypertrophy. This section's technique changes each week. So this week it is pre-exhaust, and it is comprised of 2 supersets. Then you go on to section 3, which is called the Legend Killer Finisher. This also, the technique changes with each week. This week, it's ascending pause reps. So within that exercise, for instance, dumbbell bench press, with each move, you stop, pause for a second at peak tension in the move, and then you continue on. And with each rep, you add a second. So ascending pause, so 1 second, back down, hold it 2 seconds, and so forth and so forth. The other thing that comes back in month 4, we didn't see it in month 3, it's back in month 4, is calves. But calves is 1 move at the end of the workout, the legendary killer finisher, and that's on the leg day. So it's not intense, but you are back to working your calves. So other than that, next week the techniques will change in those 2 sections, in the max hypertrophy section and in the legend killer finisher. Other thing I want to go back to, the techniques. In those 3 techniques, he also designates your rest time, and the rest time changes in each section. So I've been sticking to that as well, because sometimes I don't take enough of a rest that is required, and other times I start to dilly-dally down here. And we are fully onto main focus, hypertrophy. So I'll see you down here for shoulders is tomorrow. Yep, shoulders, arms, hams, and glutes. So like I said, 6 straight days of workouts, rest day, and then you're back at it. So month 4 is pretty intense. See you tomorrow. Whew. Welcome to month 4, everybody. Day 1 is chest. First exercise looks like a push-up. It's very similar to a push-up, but it's called a squeeze-up. You're supposed to, the idea is, be kind of trying to pull your arms together, or your hands together, and squeezing your way to the top rather than pushing. I do feel the difference. I definitely feel the difference, but it looks pretty much identical to a push-up. The chin-ups in this superset are actually supposed to, he calls for behind the neck chin-ups, but because I use resistance bands with my chin-ups, it wasn't working out the greatest, so I just decided to revert back to old school traditional chin-ups. Hey everybody, this arm workout is definitely taking longer than the other workouts because, as I said earlier in the week, this one it's like 2 mini workouts put together. The other workouts consist of, or all of them consist of the legendary exercise, which is 1 move, max hypertrophy, which this week is pre-exhaust, so that consists of 2 supersets. And then you finish with your legend killer finisher. Well, with the arm workout, you have all 3 of those. Legendary exercise for biceps. Then you go into just a smaller max hypertrophy, so you have 1 superset, and then you have the legend finisher. And you do that for biceps, finish that, and then you go on to triceps. So this one's definitely taken me a little longer than the other workouts. Hey everybody, that completes the first week of month 4 of OSI. I'm enjoying, for the most part, I'm enjoying the bro splits. I'm enjoying the intense lifting. Today was glutes and hams. I hated this one. I've had a very tough couple of personal days, or a couple days were just very tough for me personally, and I don't know if that's affecting it, but like today the legendary exercise, the Jefferson deadlift. So these are called Jefferson deadlifts. I don't like this at all. I don't. The setup, the feel, it's funky, and it's not that comfortable. And I have another question for you guys. Looking over this workout, dumbbell stiff leg deadlifts, dumbbell RDLs. What's the difference? Like, I'm watching the demo video, and they both look identical to me. Jefferson deadlift, where you're straddling, your legs are different, you're straddling the bar. That sucked. I did, like, your knee, my one knee has already kind of just been bothering me a little bit. I don't have the greatest knees from years of running. But that just felt just not good. Combined with earlier this week, the legendary move for the legs was the narrow, I believe it says feet together, squat. Again, felt like a lot of pressure on my knee. I kind of, in my head, was thinking, what's wrong with the traditional? But I get it. Legendary introducing some new moves, but I was not a fan of either of the legendary exercises for the legs. So hopefully I'll keep you updated next week. I believe we continue on with this legendary exercise at the beginning, and they're different exercises, so maybe next week's legs exercises will be better. I don't know. You'll tune in next week and we'll see. But hope everybody is continuing to push forward, and see you next week.